Good morning and welcome to today's episode of Crypto Daily. I'm joined by my co-host and we're excited to dive into the latest market-moving stories.
That's right. Today's major themes are centered around innovative investment strategies and the ongoing expansion of the crypto space. We'll be discussing a Canadian investment firm's bold move with Dogecoin, as well as exploring the broader implications for the market.
Let's start with the big story. Canadian investment firm Spirit Blockchain Capital has been making headlines by adopting a MicroStrategy-esque approach, but with a twist. Instead of focusing on Bitcoin, they're leveraging Dogecoin as their reserve asset.
That's right. Spirit Blockchain Capital has announced plans to launch a Doge yield strategy, allowing them to earn returns on their substantial Dogecoin holdings. This move is particularly interesting given the current market conditions and investors' growing appetite for higher yields.
For those who might be unfamiliar, MicroStrategy's Bitcoin reserve strategy has been a benchmark for institutional investment in the crypto space. By adapting this approach to Dogecoin, Spirit Blockchain Capital is essentially positioning itself as the MicroStrategy of Dogecoin.
Exactly. And what's more, the firm has expressed ambitions to potentially expand its product offerings to other major cryptocurrencies, including Bitcoin and Solana. This could be a significant development as investors continue to seek out new and innovative ways to generate returns on their tokens. DJ,
The fact that Spirit Blockchain Capital is exploring opportunities beyond Dogecoin is a testament to the growing maturity of the crypto market. As investors become increasingly sophisticated, we can expect to see more complex investment strategies and products emerge.
it's a great point. The crypto space is no longer just about speculative trading. It's evolving into a full-fledged asset class with its own set of investment tools and strategies. As we delve deeper into today's topics, we'll be exploring the implications of this shift and what it means for investors and the broader market. Thank you so much for listening and enjoy this episode.
We'll also be discussing the potential risks and challenges associated with these new investment strategies, as well as the opportunities they present. It's going to be a fascinating conversation, and we're excited to share our insights with you.
Building on what we discussed earlier about the rise of blockchain-based gaming, I wanted to highlight some hidden gems that flew under the radar in 2024. Decrypt recently published an article showcasing 7 under-the-radar gaming gems from last year that you might have missed.
That's right. And I think it's really interesting to see how the gaming landscape is evolving. With the sheer volume of games being released daily, it's easy for some of these smaller titles to get lost in the noise. But as you said, some of these games offer truly unique experiences that might not be possible in bigger studio releases.
Exactly, and I think that's one of the most exciting aspects of blockchain-based gaming, the ability for smaller developers to create innovative and engaging experiences without the need for massive budgets. One of the games mentioned in the article is a great example of this. It's a game that utilizes blockchain technology to create a truly immersive experience, with unique art and gameplay mechanics that set it apart from more traditional titles.
Speaking of unique art, I was reading about a new platform called Scene, which is part of Decrypt's Art, Fashion, and Entertainment Hub. It's a platform that showcases the intersection of art, fashion, and entertainment in the crypto space. I think it's really interesting to see how blockchain technology is being used to create new and innovative experiences across these industries.
Absolutely. And I think that's one of the key takeaways from this article, that blockchain technology is not just limited to gaming, but is being used to create new and exciting experiences across a wide range of industries. From art and fashion to entertainment and beyond, blockchain is enabling creators to push the boundaries of what's possible.
That's right. And as we look to the future of blockchain-based gaming and entertainment, I think it's going to be really interesting to see how these different industries intersect and influence one another. We're already seeing the beginnings of this with the rise of metaverse platforms and virtual worlds, but I think we're just scratching the surface of what's possible.
Well, we'll definitely be keeping an eye on these developments and exploring them in more depth in future episodes. For now, I think it's worth checking out some of these under-the-radar gaming gems and experiencing the innovative gameplay and art that they have to offer.
Absolutely. And if you're interested in learning more about Scene and the intersection of art, fashion, and entertainment in the crypto space, be sure to check out Decrypt's Art, Fashion, and Entertainment Hub.
I love how our previous discussion about advancements in AI-generated art is making us rethink what's possible in the digital world. It seems like we're seeing innovation pop up everywhere, even in the most mundane aspects of our online lives.
like CAPTCHAs, for example. You know those annoying little tests that make you prove you're human before accessing a website? Well, someone's decided to turn that experience into a literal blast.
What do you mean?
There's a new project called Doom CAPTCHA that uses the classic video game Doom to verify that a user is human. Instead of identifying distorted letters or images, you get to blast demons from hell. And
Laughs. That sounds like an absolute dream come true for gamers. But how does it actually work?
from what I've read, Doom CAPTCHA is the brainchild of Guillermo Rauch, the CEO of software developer Vercel. He shared a video showcasing the project, and essentially it uses a modified version of Doom as a challenge to prove a person isn't a bot. And then
That's genius. It's like turning a chore into a fun, adrenaline-packed experience. I can already imagine the nostalgia kicking in for old school gamers. Wow.
exactly. And it's not just about the nostalgia factor, it's also about making online security more engaging and interactive. Who wouldn't want to slay demons instead of identifying blurry images?
Building on what we discussed earlier about AI-generated art, I think this project highlights the importance of creativity in the tech world. By merging old school gaming with modern security needs, we're seeing a fresh approach to problem solving.
Speaking of fresh approaches, it'll be interesting to see how Doom CAPTCHA performs in real world scenarios. Could this be the start of a new trend in online security? Only time will tell, but for now, I'm excited to give it a try.
Same here. Who knows, maybe one day we'll see a full-fledged game that doubles as a security system. The possibilities are endless, and it's exciting to think about what other innovative solutions are waiting to be discovered.
Absolutely. As we continue to navigate the ever evolving world of technology, it's clear that creativity and outside the box thinking will be key drivers of progress.
Building on what we discussed earlier about the advancements in AI and its potential applications in the crypto space, I came across an interesting article on Decrypt that caught my attention. They put some of the top AI platforms to the test, comparing the capabilities of ChatGPT, Claude, and Gemini.
That sounds fascinating. I've been experimenting with ChatGPT myself, and I'm curious to see how it stacks up against the competition. What were the results of the test?
Well, the article highlights the versatility of these AI agents, from searching for information in documents to building code and scraping the web. It's impressive to see how far these platforms have come. The test aimed to evaluate which platform makes it easiest for a regular person to build their own AI-powered tools.
That's a great question. I think one of the biggest hurdles for widespread adoption of AI is the perceived complexity of building and implementing these tools. If a platform can make it accessible to non-experts, that's a huge step forward.
Exactly, and it seems like some of these platforms are making significant strides in that direction. The article mentions the idea of creating a virtual office with specialized AI agents working together like a team of digital employees. That's a compelling vision for the future of work.
It's not hard to see how this could apply to the crypto space either. Imagine having a team of AI agents monitoring market trends, analyzing data, and providing insights to inform investment decisions. It's a powerful idea.
Speaking of market trends, I noticed that the article mentions the potential for AI to help navigate the complexities of the crypto market. With the recent volatility we've seen, it's clear that investors are looking for any edge they can get. Do you think AI-powered tools could be the key to making more informed investment decisions?
I think it's definitely worth exploring. We've talked before about the importance of data analysis in the crypto space, and AI is uniquely suited to handling large data sets and identifying patterns. If investors can harness that power, it could be a game changer.
It's an exciting space to watch, that's for sure. As these AI platforms continue to evolve, it will be interesting to see how they're adopted and applied in the crypto world. We'll be keeping a close eye on developments and bringing you updates as more information becomes available.
As we wrap up today's show, I think it's clear that gaming tokens and NFTs are still a major area of interest for investors and collectors alike. We touched on several upcoming airdrops earlier, But I'd love to dive deeper into some of the most exciting projects on the horizon.
Absolutely. And it's worth noting that a lot of these projects are leveraging Ethereum, but we're also seeing some activity on TON and other blockchains. I think this speaks to the growing diversity of the crypto ecosystem.
One project that caught my eye was Wanderers. They just announced their first Wander Drop, which is an airdrop of tokens to users who have engaged with the platform. It's an interesting approach to rewarding community participation.
Yeah, and what's unique about Wanderers is that they're not just looking at past participation, they're also counting participation after December 31st towards future Wander drops, which will take place on Treasure DAO. So there's still time to get involved in.
Another project that stood out to me was Cat Gold Miner. They just announced that their token, Cat Gold, will be listing on exchanges soon. I think this is a project to keep an eye on, especially given the popularity of gaming and NFTs.
Definitely. And Cat Gold Miner is just one of many projects that are leveraging the power of community engagement and NFTs to build a loyal following. We're also seeing this with projects like On-Chain Heroes and Zoo.
I think what's interesting about all these projects is that they're not just focused on the tech itself, but on building a sense of community and shared ownership. This is something we've talked about on the show before, but it's worth reiterating. The most successful projects in crypto are often the ones that prioritize user experience and community engagement.
Completely agree. And as we look ahead to the rest of the year, I think we'll see even more emphasis on these aspects of crypto. It's not just about the tech. It's about building a sustainable and inclusive ecosystem.
So what are the key takeaways from today's show? For me, it's the growing importance of community engagement and NFTs in the crypto space. We're seeing a lot of innovation and experimentation in this area, and I think it's worth paying attention to.
I'd add that the diversity of blockchains and platforms is also a key theme to watch. We're not just seeing activity on Ethereum. We're seeing projects leverage TON, Solana, and other blockchains to build their communities and ecosystems.
And finally, what's the market outlook for the rest of the week? I think we can expect to see some continued volatility, especially given the recent price movements of Bitcoin and Ethereum. But overall, I'm cautiously optimistic about the prospects for crypto in the coming months.
Same here. And as always, we'll be keeping a close eye on the markets and bringing you the latest news and analysis. Thanks for tuning in to today's show, and we'll catch you all tomorrow.